And welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I figured that I would be taking you guys through a little reset, a little kind of my steps of getting back into a good routine, kind of resetting myself. It is the second day of May. It is May 2nd, and it also is the day that after I got back from my bachelorette party. So there is a lot of resetting that needs to happen. Obviously, the past week and over the weekend with my bachelorette party, I was not eating the best. I was not working out at all, and I definitely was consuming some alcohol. And so my routine now on this Monday, it feels a little bit thrown off. Obviously, it's only 3 days. I worked out on Friday, and then we were gone Friday night, Saturday night, and came back yesterday. But obviously, just with the craziness of planning for the wedding on top of being gone with my bachelorette party, my routine kind of just feels all over the place just a little bit. And it obviously is now the start of a new month too, so there's no better time to kind of reset yourself, kind of set yourself up for success for the month. So I figured I would kind of go through little steps that I'll be doing today in order to be able to do that. So I am at the gym now to do step 1 of my kind of reset process, which is going to be no shock to you guys. I am going to be getting a workout in. For me, this is such a good way to kind of just feel good, let some endorphins out. I love nothing more than to get a sweat in, to move my body. I feel so grateful that I'm able to do that. I feel so grateful that I have the opportunity to go to the gym. I'm off today, so I love having the opportunity on Mondays to really take my time through my workouts, not feel rushed, get a nice warm up, a nice workout, and a nice cool down in. So I'm going to do that today. I'm going to film my workout for you guys on my camera, so I'll be taking you guys through that, and then we'll just kind of go through the rest of the day. I am really excited for today's video because I love watching these reset, kind of get back into a good routine videos. Not that I was ever really out of a routine, it was just the weekend, so not the end of the world at all. But of course, after being gone all weekend, I feel like it's just going to be nice to kind of get back into the groove, kind of hit play on the good progress and the good stuff that I have going on. So without further ado, let's dive into this video and let's go crush a workout. Today is a glute and a hamstring day, baby.
Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side.
Day we hustle, but the night we
know that they ride or die. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side.
Day we hustle, but the night
Boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. My name came up a lot, it sounds more when I was not around. Certain people that I know, they ain't no longer about. My name came up a lot, it sounds more when I was not around. Certain people that I know, they ain't no longer about. My name came up a lot, it sounds more when I was not around. Certain people that I know, they ain't no longer about. My name came up a lot, it sounds more when I was not around. Certain people that I know, they ain't no longer about. I'm a OG boy. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. OG boy.
day we hustle, but the night we
OG boy. Know that they ride or die. I'm a OG boy. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side.
day we hustle, but
Know that they ride or die. Cold, these brothers my guys. Know that they fly. Know that they fly. Know that they ride or die. Cold, these brothers my guys. Know that they fly. Know that they fly. Know that they ride or die. CJ Ike, they ain't no longer about. They ain't no longer about. They ain't no longer about. CJ Ike, they ain't no longer about.
Alright, I am back from the gym now. It was such a good glute and hamstring workout. I was the sweatiest I have been during a workout in literally months. And I don't know if it's just because it's like a little like humid and sticky out, or if it's because of all of the wine that I drank this weekend, because I truly felt like I was sweating out wine. But regardless, it was a Hot Fire Flames workout. It's most likely also going to be posted on my Instagram by the time this video goes live. So just look for me in this fit. And in case you want a little swipe version to save, you can do that as well. But now I'm making a little like post-workout snack before Timmy and I go food shopping in a little bit. So I am doing some apple cinnamon rice cakes. So I'm just gonna pop most likely just 2, just because I just kind of want something to eat before we go food shopping and I'm like starving. So I'm gonna do 2 of those, and then I'm going to do a little bit of peanut butter and then some honey on top, just as a quick little snack beforehand. But it was such a good workout. Honestly, obviously being away and like being gone all weekend and like just being at my bachelorette party, I was not nearly, of course, eating the best. Lots of snacks, lots of chips, lots of just like salty food. Like, yeah, we did eat like fruit and stuff like that, but like definitely not to the extent that I normally would be eating it. And so definitely like this week, and especially today, I'm just like really focusing on kind of just getting back into my normal routine. And also like, I am not by any means like punishing myself or my body for what I ate / drank over the weekend. Like, it was my bachelorette party. It was one weekend and it was like meant to be fun and meant to be enjoyed. Like, with all of these things coming up with the wedding, like I kind of have to accept that my routine is going to be thrown off kind of over and over again. Like, I have this week and next week, and then it's the wedding week. And so of course my routine, I'm waving around this knife dramatically, I apologize. And so of course my routine is going to be thrown off, and I'm not going to be able to get in my normal like 5-6 workouts like I always do. And it's something that like I kind of am just going to have to accept and have to deal with. And that's part of this process. That's part of this journey. That's kind of one of the reasons I wanted to do this video, is because like, well, yes, this week I'm going, and next week I'm really going to be focusing in on like having a good routine, having a good like program set, really eating healthy, fueling my body, just like staying organized. I also know that like it's probably going to be one of the busiest months of my life, just like getting ready for the wedding, and then obviously the wedding day and being on our honeymoon. So like everything is so out of whack this month. So I think just like reminding myself to be like patient with myself 24/7, and just like reminding myself that like I want to enjoy this process. Like, I do not want to be stressing the week of my wedding of what my workouts look like, what my food is looking like, whether I am able to get a workout in or whether I have to take a rest day. So like reminding myself that this is all part of the process, and hopefully you only do this once in your life. And so I just want to enjoy it, and I don't want my focus to be set on like making sure it's my #1 priority to get a workout in. Like, while yes, it's important to me and I enjoy it, obviously things are going to come up and I'm going to have to like adapt as they do, and not like overstress myself about it. So it was an incredibly long rant, but just kind of like as I get into the new month, obviously I really do want to set myself up for success these next 2 weeks. But then obviously the next 2 weeks after that, for the remainder of the month, are going to be back out of whack again, between it being my wedding week and then the week that I'm on my honeymoon. Things are going to be all over the place. So kind of just gonna like really get myself going this week and next week by doing like little things here and there. And so I feel as put together as I can going into like a very exciting but chaotic time of my life. So I'm going to finish eating this little snack up, and then we're going to go food shopping. I'll show you guys what we get and we'll check back in then. We are back from Giant now. We just went food shopping, so we got all of that taken care of. Got some of our like just stuff that we needed for the week. Nothing too crazy, honestly. We had a decent amount of stuff still left from last week, so we kind of just got the stuff that we know we needed, and then bought our stuff for dinners and stuff like that. So now I am back here and I'm getting ready to make lunch, and I think that I am going to attempt to, not I think, I'm actually currently in the action of doing it, so I'm not sure why I said I think. I am making a green smoothie. So I have never done this before, but I've been seeing people do it, and honestly I know probably out of any of the areas of health, eating vegetables is probably the area that I struggle the most in. The only vegetable that I'm like really good and really consistent with eating is probably like bell peppers, just because I put it in like bowls that I make, my eggs, all of that. But other than that, like, of course, yes, we eat it with like dinner, and sometimes I'll make it with lunch depending on like what we had the night before. But other than that, I really don't get a lot of greens in, and I know it's an area that I want to just be better at. So I bought these stuff to make green smoothies. So basically what I'm gonna try this out. I've seen people do this way, so I'll see how it goes and I'll report back. Right now I have in a banana, like 3 or 4 strawberries, a handful of raspberries. I'm going to toss in the spinach. This is obviously what makes it green. So you literally toss in a handful, because the spinach, if y'all know anything about spinach, spinach blends aggressively or just shrinks aggressively. So I'm going to do a handful of spinach, and then I have seen that when you make a green smoothie that you should use orange juice instead of almond milk. I'm sure you could use either would be totally fine, but I've seen that you're supposed to use orange juice instead of milk, and so I'm going to try that out. I'm going to just kind of like add however much I would normally do, just a little bit of that. I'm gonna finish it off with some ice, and then I'm gonna blend it up, and we are gonna have to just see how it goes. I literally have no idea what to expect, so I'm gonna blend it. Here's the tea, it looks brown. I don't know, guys. This could have either been, like, either it's just the color is off because I didn't add enough spinach, or it's about to taste exactly the way it looks, because she doesn't look beautiful. So let's dump her into there. Oh, it tastes fine. I was being dramatic. It looks quite literally repulsive. Like, it looks like someone vomited, and that's what I'm about to drink. So I think probably what happened is I just didn't add enough spinach to like make it turn into that green color, or maybe like the banana's overpowering. I don't know what it is, but it tastes delicious. It honestly just tastes like a banana, strawberry, and raspberry smoothie with a little bit of like spinach in it, which is what it is. But I don't know why it looks like that. Or maybe I added too much orange juice. I don't know. I gotta get the recipe down, but it looks repulsive, but it tastes very good. With this smoothie for lunch, I decided to do a little power bowl. So we like have not bought these in forever. We normally are making like salads or just kind of leftovers or whatever we feel like for lunch, but we weren't really in the mood for cooking. So Timmy bought one and I got one. So I got a power bowl. It's just like a healthy choice power bowl. It is chicken, feta, and farro. So it says it's pulled all natural chicken breast with chickpeas and vegetables served on top of farro with a garlic oregano sauce topped with feta cheese. It looks delicious. It's a 1 out of 5 spice level. The only problem that these have is they tend to be very, very high in sodium, just because they're meant to last a significantly long time in like the freezer and like just be quick and easy and simple. So they typically have a lot of sodium in them, but it also does have 23 grams of protein, which I think is really, really good. So it's super simple, which is nice. You literally just like pop it in the microwave for 4 to 5 minutes, and then it's basically ready to go. So it's super easy, super convenient, but obviously not something that I would want to eat like every single day for lunch, just because it is higher in sodium than the stuff that we're used to eating. But I'm going to warm this up after Timmy is done with his. I'll show you guys what it looks like when I am done, and then we will get on with our little reset day. I'm going to shower. I'm going to put on a little face mask after this, so I'm going to have myself a moment after we eat lunch. So I just got done. I rinsed off after kind of like working out and all of that, and I'm going to do a face mask. So I have 2 different types of face masks that I've been like gravitating towards for the most part. So I have this like Garnier black, like charcoal black mask peel off. That's more for like blackheads, removing all of those. And then I have this cooling facial mask. I think it's literally the CVS brand, like nothing crazy. Cooling, like more like refreshing type of face mask. So this is what this one looks like. And I am like not having a ton of breakouts right now. Last week, because of just like how Miss Flo was coming on into town, I was having some like breakouts and all of that, but this week, because it's kind of like on its way into the next phase of preparing for Miss Flo, I'm really not as much. So I think I'm going to do the cooling one, so I'm going to get that all taken care of. So next step of a nice little like reset process is just to take care of my skin. I have super dry skin all over, whether it's my face, whether it's my body. I have super dry skin. I always have. Oh, what are you disgusting? So a huge part of this for me is just hydrating all of that, and that way I feel better, because when my skin feels like hydrated, I literally feel so good, like I feel like I can take on the world. So that's what I'm going to do now. This mask is like so crazy to me because every single time I do it, it's like clear, like you can't see it's on, and then you literally just like let it dry, and then it basically peels off like almost in one full sheet, which is like amazing. Makes it super easy to peel off. Sometimes I feel like with the black like charcoal masks, like I'm peeling off like tons of pieces at one time, but with this one it basically is peeling off in one sheet. Like you can't even like tell I have it on, which is great. I always like really lather it up around my nose because that's where I always feel like I need it the most. So you basically just sit here until it dries. So typically it's like anywhere from like 20 minutes to a half hour, and then you peel it off. And while I am kind of letting this chill on my face for a bit and relax, I'm going to program out my workouts for the rest of the week this week, because I did my workout for today. Obviously it was a glute and a hamstring day, but I have to program out the rest of this week, like the other like 3-4 lifts that I might be doing this week. So typically I do it either Sunday or Monday, depending on how my schedule looks. So today I'm going to be doing that, and then kind of just chillaxing. TV and I are watching Selling Sunsets, the 5th season. So I'm most likely to be doing that while it's going on in the background. So face mask, done and dusted. So since the last time we have chatted, Timmy and I kind of did a couple little things that we needed to do for the wedding. Like we finalized some things like our readings and our like songs that we'll be doing at the church. We had to like go through our like DJ like website that we had for our DJ and just put in like our song and what song our bridal party is walking out to, our parents are walking out to, like our must plays, like the whole 9 yards. So kind of just banged out a couple of the little things there that we wanted to do. And then we've kind of just been doing like some tidying up. You guys saw we just finished up folding some laundry, so like we just wanted to make sure we got that over with. I like hate I've probably complained about this 400 times on here, but I hate folding laundry. It's probably my #1 most hated task that I have to do around the house, honestly. And so we like to just get that over with. Cleaned up the dishes. I like sliced and diced some salad up. So like for our salad spinner we have lettuces, so I like cut up some romaine, I cut up some iceberg lettuce, just so it's like in the fridge and we don't have to worry about it. We can just like put it together when we want to eat a salad, which is really nice. Tammy is going to be finishing up work in a few minutes, and then we'll probably go for a nice walk because it is beautiful out. So go for a solid like 1.5 to 2 mile walk together, and then we'll start getting ready for dinner. I may do like a little bit of journaling to kind of just like complete this like May reset vlog out, but I'll check back in with you guys then because I'm not 100% sure what I'll do. Alright y'all, I just got back inside after taking a few moments to kind of just like journal and like plan kind of my goals for the month, and also kind of just like plan out my next week and what my work schedule looks like, and if there's any like definite content I want to post on either Instagram or TikTok this week. I kind of just took a moment to kind of like write all of that out. Most of my posts, most of my videos are more like spontaneous. Like I either film them as I'm working out or kind of after I've taken pictures, I've thought of captions I want to match with it. Normally it's not very planned out, but if I know I want to get a certain number of workouts in, or if I know that I'm going to be super busy on like Wednesday and I'm not going to be able to post on Wednesday, I try to make sure I do have things prepared for the other days of the week. So just taking a moment and kind of just like planning to a certain extent some of that out, as well as just kind of think forward for the next like 30-ish days of the month, and just kind of reflect on all the things I would like to accomplish both personally and just a growth with business, growth with social media, just life in general. It felt really nice to kind of just take a second, sit outside, and kind of just like manifest what I want the next month to look like. So with that being said, I am going to wrap up this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was so much fun taking you guys through this day with me, kind of resetting ourselves after a crazy weekend, kind of setting ourselves up for success for the month of May. So if you guys liked this video, please make sure you go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Y'all already know it supports my channel. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell notification so you never miss another video that I post. If you haven't already, make sure you follow me on my Instagram so you can see other fitness, health, and lifestyle content that I post on there. And I will catch you guys here next time.